So the training camp app has a number of components to it. With it, I guess initially the first thing is I'm trying to think, you're setting your goals. So it has a section in there where you can actually set your goals, and you can set as many as you like or as little as you like. And they constantly remind you throughout the training camp of what your goals were and keep you on track there. There's also a section in it where it tracks your, I guess, the exercise that you've done through it, so your MEPS through your MyZone. It tracks how many hours of sleep you've had, how much water you've had through the day, and is a constant reminder each day to try and meet those targets or those minimums. And it's about, at the end of the day, ticking those off or marking them off as completed. Then there's the, I guess, the nutritional side, which was really good. So it provides menus. The app actually had on there menus broken down by each day. So it was morning, breakfast, morning tea, lunch, afternoon tea and dinner. With a shopping list to go to the shops, and that was fantastic. I have to say, it was on the app itself, so it was very easy to go to the supermarket and just mark off the things that you had purchased or didn't need.
I did realise I didn't have to train as much. I used to train like till I just was so sore, it was silly kind of thing. A bit more of an understanding of what was good for my body, when to stop to give my muscles some time to recover. I really enjoy the training. I originally came here just to do a trial, thinking I was really fit, and I died. Like round 2, I was like, oh my goodness. And I knew then I was going to be joining 12 round. Like I need that push, I need that. I can't be comfortable. Comfortable doesn't sit well with me. I like that extra. I'm aware there's trainers listening, so that's.
Push it hard, push it hard.
But I need to have that push for me, and 12 round was the answer to that. I know, it's a very, very addictive training. It's a very feel good, so I love it.
What I found is I still eat the food today. It is still basically my diet today. I may switch in a meal here and there, and I may have a chocolate still here and there, but as a I guess a stable diet, it's really the basis for that diet, and that to me I think is one of the biggest areas that I've improved.
I was really surprised with the food, because I had been to other gyms where I didn't have a huge food intake, whereas this food was so wholesome and nutritious and just filling. Like I wasn't hungry, and it actually fueled me for my training. I had done other challenges with other gyms where it was very much low calorie kind of diets and a real lack of food. It was a lack of food, just cut what you're eating, which just either way, the training that the 12 round on any day of the week, you could not do that on the amount of food that I was eating on these challenges. It's not sustainable for training, it's not sustainable for everyday living.
But what I found is that the meals, whilst they were nutritious and they were nice to eat, they were actually very easy to prepare. And I did love the fact that there was enough there to feed the whole family, but also enough for lunch the following day. And for me, that lunch the following day has always been one of my big downfalls in my diet, because I don't generally prepare for that. So that plugged, I guess, or filled a hole.
They're all family friendly, so most of the meals my whole family ate, which I have fussy teenage eaters, so that was a win. I was not hungry at all, I was full, I was energised. It was just a whole different experience to what I was used to, and definitely sustainable. Like it's not just, oh, you're going to lose weight and this is what you're going to do for 6 weeks and then undo all of that the following 6 weeks when it's all said and done kind of thing. It's sustainable. It's a change of the way you live your life and how you treat your body, and it's a bit of a learning experience, I guess, as to what you should be doing, not just what you should do.
I guess with it, one of the things that 12 rounds done for me to change my mindset and how I go about my day-to-day living is it comes down, it's not one component, it's actually a number of components. I guess the first thing for me is I've worked shift work for 30 years, so it's only the last probably 12 months that I've been on day work, and I've always struggled to find a place as a shift worker where I can go to the gym and it works in with my start and finish time. So it was always a struggle to find that place. What I found, and I wish I had found it as a shift worker, was that 12 round and their flexibility actually works really well for me. So whilst I'm on day work, it gives me flexibility that if I have to work later or start earlier, that I know that there's not a problem coming to the gym and still fitting in that session. So I think that's one of the things that has actually changed my mindset, in that I've been able to maintain an actual exercise routine. What I noticed, I've had since February, I think I've done 3 body scans, and what I've noticed is that as my composition or my fat content has reduced and my muscle mass has increased, so has my ideal weight increased. So I think that was actually a really good lesson for me, is that I actually find that when I get on the scales, I like to be between this and that, but I know that it's those body scan composition results that are really telling me whether I'm on track or not, and also the clothes. Like I've gone down 3 clothes sizes since I've started, but I don't think you'd actually see that reflective on the scales.
They're just the most useless thing, I think, scales, for measuring your achievements and how far you've come, kind of thing. It's about how you feel. Find something else besides scales to measure your weight, or something like a pair of pants that you want to fit into. And I found the training camp was just a really good, healthy way to get those results, to look good, feel good, mentally feel good. That was a biggie with me. Like, I always left here and I've just got my endorphins and I'm kicking off home and ready to be nice to my family. So I've got daughters, and them to be able to set that example for the girls as to, you don't have to go crazy, but you just look after yourself, kind of. It was good.